welcome to Restored by Polished. I am Krista and we're going to do a Valentine's Day nail wheel. I picked out 14 Valentine's Day polishes for 14 days of Valentine's Day celebrating, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you wore one every single day, I don't know how I came up with 14. Actually, I came up with 13 and thought that that was a weird number, so I decided to add one more. And then I was like, well, Valentine's Day is on the 14th, so, you know, that's how I got to that, I don't know, title to this, I guess you could say. And also I'm going to add in here a little bit of an update about my nail length. Also, don't mind my nail polish that I'm wearing right now because it is going to clash completely with what's on this nail wheel. I wasn't thinking about that when I decided I was going to film, and this is the only time I have to film, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, if you don't want to listen to my little story, maybe I'll add that at the end. I'll do the little story at the end of the video. This way you don't have to listen to that. So without further ado, let's get the camera turned around and we'll check out my polishes for Valentine's Day. Okay, so what I am wearing on my nails is this. This is a beautiful polish, but like I said in the intro, definitely contrasts with the Valentine's Day polishes I picked out. But I am wearing this one from BCB Lacquer, which is called Yip Yip. Carolina from Gotta Love Polish reminded me that it is a glow in the dark, as it says on here. Unfortunately, mine does not glow in the dark. I'm not sure that it ever did. I did like try and stick my head under the covers with my nails. I charged it with a light, did all those things, but you know what? I don't care. I didn't buy it to be a glow in the dark because I just love it. I love it for a pretty winter polish. So the way we're going to do this swatch wheel is backwards because, I don't know, it's just what happened, and for the life of me, I can't go counterclockwise. I have to go clockwise. So we're actually going to start with the polish that I picked last to put on the swatch wheel. I think you're going to be surprised at what I put on here because there's some different ones on here. So we're starting with a glitter bomb from OPI, which is this one, which is called Put On Something Ice, and it is definitely kind of a lavender, pinky purpley, shimmered with some hollow silver hex glitters that are in there. It's just a fantastic glitter bomb. I mean, look at this. And I just think that would be really fun. I feel like, you know, this kind of purpley, pinky, orchidy color is a little different for Valentine's Day, but I love it. I don't know if I might pair it with something. I'm thinking like maybe Orly's Kaleidoscope Eyes or something like that would be really pretty. And then the next one is also another OPI, which is this one, definitely a pink here, which is called Pixel Dust. And yeah, definitely just I don't know what you call it, glass fleck, mid-tone pink shimmer. I don't know, maybe even lighter than mid-tone. Definitely has a metallic feel to it. I love that. I think it'll be fine next to my skin tone. I don't want to put it underneath this nail polish. It's not opaque enough to do that, but I think it'll be okay. You know, me and these kind of pinks I struggle with. I definitely like the more purpley leaning cool tone pinks and the warmer tone pinks, but I think the metallic definitely does it. And then you're going to be shocked at this next one. I know, I'm sure you've already seen it. I was thinking, this is too bright. This is too much for summer, right? This is a summer polish. And it was. It came out in a summer collection. This is China Glaze's Guava Mama. It was from the Hot Havana Nights or something like that. And the reason why I picked it is because I was at pickleball the other day, and somebody had on bright pink nail polish in January. And I was like, oh, you know what? I can wear bright pink in January. Well, even for obviously just for February, like I could do that for Valentine's Day. Like it's okay to wear a bright pink for Valentine's Day. And I thought that would be really fun. I think I will do that. I think it's going to be one of the ones I put on just to make me smile during the dreary winter months. And the next one I picked is this one, an oldie in my collection from Colors by Llarowe. I miss her polishes so much. This is a very old polish from March of 2018. Wow, we're looking about 8 years. Jitterbug, it was a polish of the month. And yeah, look at that. Look at that shimmer that's in there. It's got like this kind of blue shimmer and then believe there's some like micro hollow in there, and I don't know what else is in there. Maybe those are flakies. Actually, they might be, now that I'm looking at it, I think it's just micro iridescent flakies. That's what it is. I don't think there's actually hollow in there. There might be. I don't know. I can't tell. Let's look at it on the nail. What do you think? Oh, it's hard to tell with that. My nail polish on there. I don't know. I think those are all iridescent flakies. I don't think there's hollow in there. Yeah, so it's just micro iridescent flakies in like a magenta jelly base. You can tell we're doing the pinks first. I actually started with reds, but... And then I've been dreaming about this polish for a while now. And it's one I got from Glam Polish. This is called The Truth Can Have Painful Side Effects. And I figured I needed kind of like something with a little bit more purple in it. It's fun. And then I love that it has like little black, little dusting of, I think they're micro glitters. There might be micro flakes in there. But that could be a good, like, I don't know, Valentine's Day one. Maybe not quite love related, but more friend related. I actually think I might wear this next. I think it's really pretty. It's like definitely like a February polish for sure. And then I wanted to put some love on my vintage polishes that I found at the thrift store. So I picked out this Pure Ice one, which is called Speechless. And this is definitely a jelly, definite jelly, like you can see how see-through that is on my nail. It's like just a jelly raspberry color. This might be fun to do like a sandwich with, like a glitter sandwich with maybe, I do have some, maybe we'll try it out. I do have a couple of glitter toppers here that we might talk about and put on there. That might be something to try as a jelly sandwich and see what it looks like. The next one is one that I got when I was in Singapore from Miniso, the Miniso in Singapore. And I don't believe it has a name. I don't think it does. But it is just sort of this little white crelly, although it might be, no, it's definitely white. It definitely has a white base. And then it has pink little tiny micro glitters and then pink hearts. Now, the thing that was weird with this, the hearts, look at it on the nail wheel. Do you see how the hearts kind of turned, I don't know, blue? I can't tell. I'm like trying to look on the back of it. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if there was like a chemical reaction with my top coat. I'm not sure. If this has ever happened to you before, let me know. But do you see what I'm talking about? How the pink hearts, because they don't look like that in the bottle. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I do think I might put that one over a white though, because it's a little see-through. I don't know. We'll see. And then I picked another magenta, this one from Sally Hansen, which is called The Future is Fuchsia. This one reminds me a lot of the OPI, oh gosh, I think it was from their Japanese collection. You guys know which one I'm talking about. I had both of them and I ended up liking this one better. But now that I'm swatched it out, this is it needed 3 coats. So it might not be the best formula. I feel like Sally Hansen polishes are just getting very sheer. They get sheerer and sheerer as the years go by. But it's still very, very pretty. Super fun. You can almost wear those two, maybe even together. I don't know. This one's more purpley. But look at that. That's fun for Valentine's Day. Or you could wear those together or even the next two together. The next one is one from Emily DeMolly. This is called Sakura. It's a springs polish, obviously. It's a white crelly with pink metallic circle glitters in different sizes. And there's also some little black, tiny, tiny little black glitters in there as well. That was one of my mom polishes that I had gotten for my mom. She didn't really ever like glitter crellies like that. She doesn't like glitter polish. Now she gets her nails done at the salon, so I took it back from her. All right, now we'll finally get into some reds. I did pick out this one from Essie, which is from a Christmas collection. This is called Naughty or Nice, and it's just a fun, bright red. It's got kind of a strange base. It almost looks, I don't know, like it's gritty, a little gritty. No, it doesn't feel gritty. I have top coat on these, obviously, but yeah, can you see how like there's definitely silver glitters in there, but the base of it too is not quite smooth. It's not like a smooth red metallic base, it just kind of looks 3D-ish. It could be because of the glitters that's in there. I don't know. I kind of like the effect of it. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but I like it. And the next one was also a little bit of a stretch here. This is an old polish in my collection from, this is from Necessary Evil. It's called Peppermint Kisses. And it was a thermal. And it used to be a lot redder, and then it goes to white. And yeah, so obviously like peppermint. It no longer changes anymore. The thermal doesn't work. And I just thought this was really different. And you guys are going to laugh at me, but I do feel like it's missing something. Like it just, I mean, it looks better now that I put the top coat on. It dried very flat. So I do kind of like it now that the top coat's on it, but we might play around with that one after we finish the next 3 here. I might add something to it just to see what happens. Even though I know it's got everything but the kitchen sink in it already, but you know me, I like to be a little extra sometimes, so. The next one is just a staple favorite red for me. This is Big Apple Red from OPI. I mean, it's just, if you want red nails, this is the perfect red nail polish. This is the one that Jackie from Nurse Jackie, she was like, you absolutely have to get this one. It's just so pretty. And she's right. It's a little jelly-ish, but perfect. You know, you can kind of see a little bit through there. That's just 2 coats. I love it. And we might add something to that one as well. We're going to play around with a couple of these, I think. So the next one, the base of the next one is this one from Icing nail polish. I think you get this at Claire's. I remember when the first time I swatched this, I was so impressed with it, which was crazy. It is kind of a red jelly, but it's a darker red, more moody red. This is called, it's called Lift the Cap to Open. No, I'm kidding. This is called Shirley Temple. So it's just more of a cherry red. And then on top of it, I added this one from my vintage polish haul from Sinful Colors, which is called Love Sprinkles. And look at all the cute little pink sprinkles with a few little of those pink little hearts in there. I don't know if they're pink or white. So I did that little combo and I love it. I think that's so cute. That's just like the perfect quintessential Valentine's Day mani. Maybe that's what I wear for actual Valentine's Day. Do you guys have any fun plans for Valentine's Day? My husband and I are going to dinner, but not on Valentine's Day, because we have learned that if you go and you make reservations exactly on Valentine's Day, you don't get the best service because it's always crowded. So we're going the day after Valentine's Day. We're going on the Sunday after. So yeah, to a new restaurant, a new nice restaurant. And then the last one I picked out was from Jacqueline's brand, Restored by Polish. This is called What Are You, a Vampire? And it was from Movie Theme Night. I'm trying to remember what the movie was in this one. Oh, it was Game Night. Game Night. So yeah, I think that was the movie. And anyway, so it's a white crelly with square red glitters and then tiny other little red glitters in there. And it's perfect. It's so cute. I could see that with some stamping on top too. That would be really fun. Or if you want it to be a little more sparse, you could wear it just over a white too. So cute. All right, so the other thing, so here's what I was thinking. So I wanted to go back to this one from Necessary Evil, this Peppermint Kisses. And I was thinking I might just add, just to put like a little bit of pizzazz onto it. This is the glazed top coat from Sally Hansen. I just wanted to see what it looks like. I'm probably going to hate it, but let's just see. Or if you're even going to notice it. Do we see anything? Maybe. I don't know why I felt like it needed something. I don't know if I really noticed anything. Maybe it needs a little bit more. I know that these Sally Hansen toppers are, oh, there you go. I think it just needed an extra little coat on there. Oh yeah. So see, I don't know. I think it just needed something a little bit more. That's cute. What do you think? Can you tell the difference? I can see it now for sure. Yeah. That looks really fun. Okay, so I do like that. And then I also have this topper I talked about, I think last year for Valentine's Day as well, from OPI. This is called Bearest of them all. It came in, it had a set, but I found it at the thrift store, and I'm guessing it came with like another polish, but I got it individually. That's why it says not for individual sale. I also think it's bled, and the base now has some red in it, so you can only wear it over a red. So I thought it would be fun to let's just try it on top of this red. And see how it looks on top of there. It's sort of similar to, the Sinful colors, although, like I said, this one is in because it has it bled a little bit, it's gonna need, I got some, it's not a Krista video unless I get some like stringy, what's on there, little fuzzies. I'm not sure that I got any hearts. I guess I'm gonna have to fish for a heart, huh? Well, let's see if we can get one out of there. There we go, I got one. At least get one little heart on there, huh? Oh, I got two. So it looks very similar to the one from Sinful Colors, only it's a little bit more dense with the smaller glitters. You can tell that the base is tinted because look at the hearts are definitely pink, whereas like these are white. You can see the tinted jelly base on there, but I'm not mad at it. I think that looks cute. I would still wear it. Another fun one. I think when I did it last year or the year before, I did it over black, which was Jacqueline's idea, and I liked that too. Yeah, so the only other thing that I had pulled out here was this topper, which I love this topper. I wear this a lot, especially like in summer. I don't know why. This is from LA Colors. It's called Sunray. And I think this would be really fun to put over something. I'm not sure what I would put it over on here. Maybe on this. Oh, we were going to do the jelly on that one, so let's not do that one. Just for funsies, let's put it over. You know me, I have to play. What happens if I put it on top of the Essie? Ooh, get a little bit of pink and red on there. What do you think about that? That's probably a little bit too much for a lot of people, I bet. Oh no, I don't know. I kind of like it. What do you think? That's kind of fun. Let's go back to this one with the jelly base. What if we put? What if we do some more of these little heart glitter ones over here on this one, on this jelly one? Let me get at least one more heart out of here. And let's do, we'll pause for a second. I'm gonna get the heart on there and then I'm gonna let it dry and then we're gonna try it with another coat of that Pure Ice jelly one on top of it. Be right back. Okay, well that's different. You get kind of like a watercolor look on the heart. It definitely, you definitely get the jelly pond effect look. It would be kind of cool to do like one more coat, maybe or a very light coat of the topper on top, just to kind of get some that are sinking below in the jelliness and then a couple that are right up on top. But I also kind of like the muted idea of, having the jelly polish on top of it and just muting the whole thing out. So, all right, so those are all of my polishes here. And so now if you want to take off now, you can. If you want to hear my little story about why my nails are short again, feel free to hang out here. So I'm going to talk about that. If not, I'll see you guys later. So anyway, so let's talk about, so what happened with my nails? Okay, so as many of you know, I've had some health struggles that have been going on with blood sugar, which was, that was kind of like the big one. Well, I mean, obviously I have Crohn's disease too. And with my Crohn's disease, that is actually under control. I'm on a biologic medication and it's the first time in like 30 years of having it that's been in remission. However, I still have lots of gut issues and things like that. I promise this is all going to tie back into my fingernails. But anyway, but because of all the years of having to be on steroids and things like that, I have full-blown osteoporosis. And I had another bone density scan, and you have to do those every 2 years. And even though I'm on like the last tier, highest tier level medication, which they normally don't even start on people until they're like well into their 80s. I've been on it since I was in my late 40s. And so it's my doctor doesn't really want me to be on it too long because they don't really have longitudinal studies on it, and for being on it for that long. So anyway, but my bone density scan came back worse than it was. And she called me right into her office, and she like sat me down, and she's like, and then here I am thinking, okay, we're going to have a new plan of action. And she just looked at me and she said, I have no idea why, your bone density scan was worse. So we don't really have a choice but to just keep on keeping on. So anyway, so I was really frustrated. On top of that, then I go in to have like my 6-month checkup with the whole blood sugar thing. And guess what? My A1C was worse than it was after a full year of like completely, I have been, if you know me, I have been absolutely religious in my diet, made sure everything was, perfect in my diet, watched my blood sugar so closely. And yeah, and which, I understand it's not for me because it's not just a diet, it's not type 2. I'm not insulin resistant. That's not the issue. I've been tested for that. I am not insulin resistant. It is definitely because I have damage to my pancreas. My pancreas was damaged. But I was so frustrated. So I got all this news in the same week, right? So like your bones are worse. Nothing you've done for your blood sugar is working. I'm down to like 3 things I'm allowed to eat. I could eat, well, not allowed to eat, but And so I was like really, really, really frustrated. And I never completely lose it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I completely lost it. Completely lost my mind. And I came up here and my desk was kind of a mess up here. I just started throwing things off my desk. Everything. Like I was ticked. Like I have never been so ticked in all my life. So frustrated. And then I looked at my nails. I had one that was kind of bending, those long nails. And I was like, forget it. And I just chopped them all off. I just chopped them off. And here we are. So, and then I think partly it's convoluted also because I think the reason why one of them was bending is because of pickleball as well, because I've been playing so much pickleball and I get hit with the ball or slammed with it or whatever. And so it's just easier for me to keep them a little shorter. Combine that with the fact that I like wearing darker colors in the winter months and I don't really love dark colors on longer nails. So for right now, this is what I'm doing. I'm keeping them a little shorter. So there you go. That's the story. I lost my mind and my nails took the brunt of it, as well as my nail desk. I'm okay now. I have regrouped. I'm going to be all right. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.